Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Tackle Braden Smith. Running left, Taylor. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a...
They go play action here on first down. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Touchdown, Colts! Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 43. A big play there out of the running game.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Second and 11.
Max 15, Max 15. 11 MT. Slam. 15's the mic. I got 15. You better be afraid of me. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15.
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Gallup. The 20. Touchdown. Michael Gallup with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year.
And the Colts on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
11, Thomas. You think you gonna get that? Back. 11. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on. 58's mic. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 12.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Here we go. Check. 11. 11, Thomas.
First down. Here's Burrow. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
11. Check.
Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Cincinnati. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they go play action now. Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 2. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And all the way down to the 29.
A big play there for Indy. That one was hard to fathom. They were in the dime. They had 6 DBs back there. They still lost it.
Great word, because I'm right there with you. I don't understand how they couldn't pick him up. But don't be surprised next week early, there's some extra people in the locker room, maybe a tryout or two.
They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2nd and 5 now. Burrow. And they work this out past the 25.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
11 MT, 11 MT. Watch the twitch. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Switch. 11 MT, 11 MT. 58, come on. It's our time, guys. 11, 58, right over there.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Big 13, big 13. Switch. 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And here's Rodgers on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. He's got his man. It's Andrews. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And down to the 20. A big play there just before halftime.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here this season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! It's complete. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is up to 5.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow is going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
55, right there in the middle, 55. Here we go, 55.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Complete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Oh, look at the juke. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Able to find Higgins.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
He completes it to Boyd. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
2nd and 14.
Stop. 58, right over there, right over there. 12. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Better grip. 11. I'm letting you know right now. 11 mighty. He's coming. We got double up.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? And got his man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cortland Sutton, 77 yards.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Sanchez now.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Let's see what you got. 58,
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. And a fine chase on the right side, complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11.
Now Burrow. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down, another run with Taylor. He juked him. Still shedding tackles. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
44, Mike, 44. Let's go.
Back to throw here. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Colts. That's caught. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Sam Sloman for the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm hearing my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Burrow on play action.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
from the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Play action, they'll throw.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
2nd and 1.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here's Taylor again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Watch the curve, watch the curves. 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd and 10,
Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right.
Well, throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
He's picked off at his own 47. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2